Hi there. Today we have two drawings that we watch simultaneously. We'll use the kneadable eraser, soft and neutral charcoal pencils, 14B, 8B and HB pencils, palette knife and tombow monozero. So get your drawing tools and materials ready and let's learn how to draw. Today we're using a Canson paper, which is one of the best for drawing and painting. And getting the best from any drawing requires patience. We're going to compare how I used to draw 8 years ago to how I draw now. I usually treat every drawing like building a house. I first work on the foundation and build the drawing to get the right values and form. Then I later get back to the details. Let's make sure our pencils are well sharpened with pointed tips to create fine strokes. Let's use 14B and 8B pencils for the darker areas and HB pencils for the lighter areas. We will gradually do the first overall shading by starting from the area with darker tones. And this exercise will help us to identify and create the various tones in the drawing. Now, we will go back and use the 14B to work on the darker areas on the left side of the face. The blending stamp will also help us to blend the darker areas which are beneath the eyes and also the edges of the nose. We are again going to use the blending stamp to soften the edges of the nose and also the lips, and also try to eliminate any visible line. For example, when you look at your face in a mirror, you won't see any sharp lines at the edges of your nose and your lips. Instead, you see smooth transition of tones. Over the years, I have realized these lines can take away the realism, just as we can see in the drawing on the left side. So let's always remember to carefully blend in the edges with the tip of the blending stump. Value is how dark or light an area in the drawing can be. In this drawing, I can identify at least 5 range of values which I will take my time and shade. It's important to understand the value scale to make realistic drawings. I'll make a video on identifying the various values from your reference photo and how to shade those values with the right graphite pencils and also charcoal pencils. So don't forget to subscribe for more of such videos. We will leave the face for now and work on the background. The background will add depth and contrast to the drawing, especially the hair. The cotton swab can perfectly blend the background into the edges of the hair and then the face. So we start by shading the hair by first drawing the darkest areas. It's important to draw those areas in the direction of the hair flow and rhythm. So we will use the soft charcoal pencil to draw the darkened and curvy individual lines, and then later use the cotton swab to blend the darker areas into the light areas of the hair. We will repeat this process using soft and hard charcoal pencils, cotton swabs and blending stamps to get a 3D effect. Don't forget to subscribe, like and share as you enjoy this tutorial. And then we will use the tip of the palette knife to blend the hair. The palette knife will also be used to blend in the direction of the flow of the hair. The knife will also help us to smoothen the edges of the dark and then the light areas. It's time to use the tombow monozero. This eraser is perfect for drawing hair because of its pointed and thin edge. We will carefully use the tombow monozero to draw the lighter hairs in both the dark and light areas. I usually sharpen my eraser after drawing at least 10 strands of hair in order to get a thinner texture that I want. We will use the eraser to draw more hair strands in the lighter area and later blend it with the tip of the palette knife to get the realistic texture that we want. We will again use the palette knife and the soft charcoal to create depth by darkening the darkest areas. And again, we will use the soft charcoal pencil to draw darker hair strands in the lighter areas of the hair to create depth. We haven't finished with the hair. but we have to leave it and work on the face again. And we can see the darker tones on the face don't match with that of the hair, and it's because we use graphite pencil and we have to fix this problem. It will be very difficult to use the charcoal pencil on the slippery and shiny surface, which was caused by the graphite pencil. So we will use the tip of the palette knife to apply charcoal powder on the darker areas of the face. The palette knife is doing a good job, but there is something we later have to do to take away the shiny effect in the eyes. And I'm finding it very difficult to work on the details because of the slippery effect of the graphite. We will use the kneadable eraser and palette knife to create few details we can see from the reference photo. Don't forget to subscribe, like and share as you enjoy this tutorial. And we're going to use the tombow monozero to pick more light hair strands in the darker areas and also the outer edge of the hair. Now we're going to fix the shiny effect on the face with the fixative. The fixative is usually for my charcoal drawings because it adds these beautiful glossy effects to my drawings. So we can see the face now looks darker and the shiny graphite effect is no more there. We'll go ahead and use a white charcoal pencil to add more highlights to the hair and the face. We are using a white charcoal because it's difficult to erase the drawing after spraying with the fixative. We can add more details and depth with the soft charcoal. Personally, one's patience, understanding of value shading, and the use of right materials are what make the difference in drawing. What do you think? Don't forget to subscribe, like and share as you enjoy this tutorial.